All right, let's take it over there and do it. So I say we just kind of rough stack it, knowing we're gonna have a drop edge, you know, like some cool spacing so you see the epoxy. So I'll make my form 9 3/4 so it allows for the front, and then I'll just make a rectangle, man. Okay, let's scoop them off. Here we go. Let's make a form. So I build these to then get my distance there, you know, so that you stay
nice and square. You have one side done?
Yeah, That's a sweet form. Easy liner. This is a contact paper my buddy Greg Dahl, the burrow hunter, told me about. Transparent film. Instead of using Tyvek tape on the bottom, we're gonna test it out and see how well it releases from this melamine. This would be a lot easier before I actually built the form, but we just thought about it after it was built, and so we'll punch perfectionism in the face and try it this way. So we're just gonna do the 3 sides because the back is gonna be
hang a cleat.
Let's go get some of those geodes. All right, man, here we go. Just a little dab will do ya. Wow, that really sets up fast. Boy, this is the right way to do it, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be really neat.
I mean, that instantly sticks. Did you know Stone Coat Supercast is the clearest supercast on the market? It can be poured nice and deep depending on the mass of your piece. I'm gonna show you how crystal clear this retains, and it's non-yellowing. It stays like this for years to come. It's the most non-yellowing epoxy for this deep pour on the market. If you're a River Table pro, don't cheap out on the stuff from China. You gotta go with Supercast. It's gonna keep your project looking fantastic for years to come. Catherine, what are we gonna do tonight?
We're gonna have some fun with some spray paint.
Oh, what'd you do?
Oh! Hi guys, welcome. We're having you here tonight. We're excited to show you some advanced color techniques coming your way. Mike, what are we gonna do tonight?
Advanced color techniques, you hit it on the head. We're gonna have some fun. Until next time, from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. We'll see you
on the next video.
Boom. Come check this out.
Oh, you're gonna do the geo thing?
I was making you a floating shelf.
Oh, I'm so excited. excited. That'll be sick, babe.
You want to help us place them?
Yeah.
All right, go put some gloves on. All right, when adding metallic powder to a deep pour like this, you don't need a lot. I want to keep it translucent so that light will come all the way through this piece. But I'm gonna get a cup at the depth of this piece so I know exactly how much powder to add. You remember that countertop we saw in Reno that was $1 million? They spent $1 million on a geode countertop.
Yep. That's amazing.
It was a big bar. I mean, granted, it was a lot of materials, but this would be just as cool. So this is what I do on the cups here, is I'll put them in my form and then trace them. And then I know that's how deep it is.
So much epoxy to put in CO.
And then we'll go. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's a good amount.
I think that's the right amount. Ready? I think it's that much. All right, let's set these.
Yeah, they're sinking right down, huh?
Yep. Dude, this is fun.
Good amount of tint, too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Cool colors. Tell me that isn't the
That
ocean.
looks like
babe.
the,
Look at that one.
That looks sick.
That's sick.
Check this one out.
That one is cool. It's tough work here. That looks so cool. Bloop.
Very uniform.
Good job.
I mean, very like randomly uniform. Hey, my form isn't leaking.
What? Like a pro? Impressed.
Here we go. Let's pour this, Mitch. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. I love our super cast. You can do this in one single pour. It torches out like butter. It flows like you wouldn't believe. We tinted it with some of our world famous Crater Lake Blue Metallic. And look at how that looks, man. Oh, this is beautiful. Catherine, what do you think?
Totally excited. I love Crater Lake Blue is the perfect name for this. I love it. It does look exactly like Crater Lake. If you haven't seen Crater Lake, go and just Google it and you'll be like, yep. This is amazing. Look at the color.
I want to show how easy this torches out.
All right, go for it.
Ready for this?
Sure.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay. There we go. Boy, that's super smooth.
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
All right.
Flip.
Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, Mitch, you warmed this
I
up.
warmed that up for about 10 minutes in front of a small space heater.
What does that do?
That helps with mixing. It helps the bubbles release. It's cold here in Oregon right now, what, in the 50s, so
Yeah, when you mix it, it won't turn foggy because it's less viscous. It's less honey-like.
Right.
It's more like water when you warm it up. But as it cures, it becomes right back to its normal viscosity. Right. I'm learning all these terms. Guys, you learn the definition of viscosity on this channel. I just learned that yesterday. I kept using it wrong. I thought viscous meant thin.
thicker.
It's honey-like.
Right.
That's what, I think you told me that, right, Luke? Luke knew all along.
Luke used the thesaurus.
Luke, you
Wait,
cheated.
the dictionary. That's funny.
Boom. Why am I using a one-to-one art coat as opposed to our supercast when I'm doing this final pour? Well, let me explain. We're not going to pour it thick. It's just going to be like an 1/8 inch layer. It's going to be a very thin layer. So I don't need a supercast because that would take forever to set up. Supercast needs volume. It needs some mass in order to actually kick off and do its chemical reaction appropriately. So I'm just using our normal Stone Coat Countertop art coat. It can be used for countertops, tabletops, desktops, art. It's a high UV resistant resin that I'm going to actually tint the same way that I did the supercast to give us that hue. And then I'm going to use any excess right here in this mold. Heck, if I have enough, because I don't know exactly how much I'm going to use, but I'm going to use a fair amount because I might pour it a little taller than I want. Oh, heck, I might even do an art piece. I got sample boards ready out there. If I got excess, I could always use it. Pro tip, be prepped to do additional colors, additional pieces with any excess that you have.
We have more than enough working time because this is going to go real fast. You'll have plenty of time to do another project.
Yeah, we're not putting geodes in this time.
No.
And you see how we poured, we actually made the forms taller than we need. That's a real pro tip as well. Yeah. That means I don't have to be, worried about one end of it coming out while I fill up the other end, If my table was off level at all, I would have that problem. I know my table's level, but I still make my edges proud. That way I don't stress.
You don't want that overflowing and making a giant mess.
So you see how crystal clear this is? That's because Mitch put it in front of the heat. And so as it mixes, you can actually see the two parts start to mix and it will become more and more clear. If Mitch did not put this in front of a space heater, I would be entraining more air because it would be more thick and that would come out with torching. But because I'm encapsulating this, I don't really want to entrain a bunch of air.
Right.
Another key is I won't entrain air if my paddle isn't sticking out of the material like this. So if my paddle's sticking out, it's going to draw air. Mm-hmm. If I bury that paddle, you don't draw nearly as much air and you keep your materials nice and clear. It makes it very simple to torch it out. And then if I bury this, it'll draw the color right down to my paddle. See how it doesn't stick to the edges when you do that?
That was cool.
There's literally zero air in this, man.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, that's money.
Good tint.
Yeah, that's gonna make it look perfect, man. Dang. Yeah, ready?
Cool. I like it. Good job.
So I'm gonna cut this Tyvek right there, just so that this will come apart easier right at that seam. What I like about the Tyvek is you can go right through it and grab those screws. Oh yeah, that's clean now. Jeez. Yeah, look at how perfect that comes. Oh man. Little sanding action right there, huh? Oh yeah. Dang, that looks really cool. Okay, this is the moment of truth right here, right? How are we gonna do this? Maybe I'll do it like this. Oh, that was easy. Look at that, that's weird. So it got some air trapped under it right there. It actually looks kind of cool. But it got an air pocket under that. Weird. Look at that. That's pretty cool, man. Wow.
Hey, what's up everybody? Luke here, popping in to just let you know that this was a one-part to a two-part series. In the next video, you're gonna find out how Mike Quist adds a French cleat to this floating shelf to make it a floating shelf. And then also, we did the final flood coat live on Facebook, but YouTube hasn't seen it yet, so if you want to see how to do a flood coat on this shelf real time, step by step, make sure to check that next video out to see the final result. And until next time from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. We'll see you on the next video.
Stone Coat